it's me, back at it again with another stream of all time. Let me take a drink. I needed that. It's a little late to starting because I was troubleshooting why my frickin' PS5 wouldn't connect to the capture card, and I had to turn on something called HDCP, which I don't know why you'd expect me to know what that is. But that was all that needed to happen, and now I'm here. And now I'm ready to hold myself accountable to my future plan things. Because I can't be trusted to do it by myself, basically. Anyway. First obstacle comes from... Oh, it's already ready for me. This motherfricker. I can't get past him, I can't get much farther than I did before, can I? Hopefully this won't take up the entire stream. It took a little while the first time I... Right, start. Let me need to look back in. Just need to refamiliarize myself with the moveset. The problem is that I think, first of all, the talking is stopping me from locking in. The second thing is... I'd already gotten so used to regular Grimm's moveset that I am completely lost here, as you can see. And I'm gonna have to retain that muscle memory through the other, like, 50-something buses on the way back. So... that'll be fun. Anyway. Let's try this again, shall we? Oh, I'm already doing so good. The idea of a muscle memory is slowly coming back to me. And that's as much as we could ask for, I think. One disadvantage to having a physical microphone is that I need to keep my head level at all times. You're asking too much of me. Alright. For some reason I thought I cleared that one. My mistake, y'all. Oh my gosh, I'm so locked out. I forgot my keys. I may have to sleep in the cold tonight. But I did better. I statistically did better last time than my other times, so that's good. Guys, I Am I cooked for being so sweaty from moving a couple of HDMI cables around? You can be honest, I probably can't take it, but I deserve it nonetheless. I was about to say the source truly never left me, but I then got hit, so it wouldn't have been impressive to say, I'm sorry, reconsidered in that moment. At least I don't really need to try for like 30 of the 40 minutes of torture. When I get around to it, when I beat this guy, like, solo. Either one thing at a time. Please use that attack every single time. Please and thank you. That attack, that monster. Ow. I did say use it and not don't hit me while using it, so that was clearly my fault. Wait, why is the stream stopped? Oh my god. Everything has become a disaster. Just like I feared it would be. If I had a nickel every time that happened, and I didn't notice right away, I'm sure I don't need to tell you the rest. I'm speaking like I expect you to have seen every single VOD I've ever released. Speaking of unrealistic expectations, how did I not get hit by that? Is that the secret? Can't let that happen to me, huh? I love Mario Odyssey Jump Rope Challenge. I love getting hit. The screen has gone black on my OBS thing. Oh, it's gone back up now. I think that was... it distracted me, that's the problem. If nothing else, is a good litmus test to see whether this will work long term, or if I have to rely on Sony's way of doing things. I locked out again because I actually need to worry about more things on more screens. If anything, it's like a handicap. It's gonna be like the training weights in the anime, whatever. And I don't watch it. I don't watch a lot of anime. worst part is I'm gonna have to fight the freaking Pale Vessel after this one. The worst shape I'm in there, the worst shape I'll be in that fight. And I'm gonna have to fight whatever that new guy is. No, I wasn't ready. I'm sorry, can we, like, okay. Imagine doing this without any abilities or pins or anything. I'm not using the right terminology, I'm just equating it to stuff I already know. Whatever that is. Like, the stretchy head got me, the stretchy thorns got me. I used to beat him last time. The spawns come out even in the bottomless pit. Okay, that's dedication. Alright. I don't know why being above him was the right place to be at that point in time. It's especially troubling when I can't even tell you my own thoughts. I might need help, and not just with the video game. Ouch. The screen went black on OBS again. I don't have the time or the know-how to fix that. Hopefully it'll fix itself like it did before. I'll keep you guys up to speed while that happens. Did it fix itself before, or did I change it? I had to change the other thing that happened. Sound playing at least? It looks like it. Okay, well... How the heck do I work under these conditions? Like, But it was deactivated somehow? I changed the setting to that? Like, someone clicked it accidentally? Lock it in. I clicked the lock icon, maybe that helps. On the plus side, it's convenient having this stuff within arm's reach. Unlike the boss fight. Did I choose to record twice in a row? Stream and record? I don't remember. Hang on. I don't need that for now. I'm worried that it might just cause issues. Oh, I can check back on the stream and check back on the thing just to be sure. I had to test it some way or another. What if I need to make my crazy clips compilation? Because damn, that's crazy. How was she so consistently so much worse at this game? It defies human explanation. Crap, I almost let it out. just need a pass. No, come on. At least it only does one part health damage. Wait, I won? Huh. Honestly expected that to take a lot longer. Okay, well, as usual, one more for good measure. I kind of jinxed myself there. You were doing so well before. Kind of. Hang on, I'm gonna need to change something because I can see the game getting picked up on the mic, which is not what I intended. Damn it. Stay calm. There's less pressure on me to talk because, dear God, what am I looking at? What are you looking at? What are we all looking at? No, okay, well, run invalidated. Anyway, I'll get my words in, don't you worry none. Not while I'm gaming though. You can barely even see them come out on that side of the wall. The wall, yeah. Technically it's a wall if you just go down a little bit. word. I'm in better shape than I was before. Would you look at that? I have 2 notches. Okay. Do a practice of this guy, and then I think I'll call that definitively enough. Okay, I know you. I know your deal. Can we just do this? Yeah, it's taking me a little while to get used to all these fights again. And I have to do so many of them in a row, is the worst part. That went about as well as I expected it to. I think I just hate myself. The only explanation is why I'm doing this. Sorry, I looked out for a moment there. Me with all of these ever-increasing difficult bosses. There was once a time I didn't think it'd get much harder than Nightmare Grim. That time is obviously now past. We're used to bosses that just teleport every single time after they perform a move. Insulted that this corner is so far below this one. Hey, they now. They pay for my treachery. Right, yeah, that attack. literally was safe until I moved. My shadow dash would have replenished. It's fine. Slowly gaining my confidence back up from rock bottom, no matter how hard it tries. I looked out because I was distracted. Happens more often than you'd think. Too much, in fact. That's fine. Again. At least my body will never be as tortured as my mind in this very moment. I keep doing things thinking that I won't pay for her. Yeah, normal sounds said by normal people. Whatever that means. Way to do greed. Okay, there's that one done. Hang on, something's happening over here. I did not start multiple recordings on OBS. Why would I do such a thing? Mouse. Where it's consequential, unplug my keyboard. That would be the answer to all of my problems. Alright, ready as I'll ever be to face the gods, probably. Such a trek. I fully expect to get yanked by one of the other lower bosses, but no, I need to speak like winner before I can be a winner. Okay, since these bosses aren't so hard, I guess I can fulfill my streamer obligation and talk a bit. Basically, it was kind of last minute of me to choose this, choose to stream this game and not more of one of the other games I've been playing, but it was also error. It was also... I need comfort of something I was already familiar with, I think. It's been one of those days. Not in the sense that something happened, but my feelings got the better of me. /neg. Has anyone said that segment in a /pause way? I don't know. Either way, that's the state of being that I find myself in. That was the main thing I had to say, and now I've now run out of things to say. But yeah. To an extent, I think I've also had maybe a slight lack of things to just play in order to play and not just achieve a goal or something. Obviously that's not like, I don't know. That's sort of been, well, not completely, but the crux of a lot of what I play on stream. And I think I've kind of like, sad to admit, but I feel like I'm trying to find the best way to word it. It's almost become a crux to my, also my enjoyment outside of streaming, because I do find, also hello Hornet, sorry. Yeah. Wait, I don't need to. I lost my train of thought because of Hornet. What else is new? Yeah, it's more so been a crux for me outside of streaming, but I think, like, maybe on this day in particular, I just didn't think I feel like today in particular I had it more in me to play. Oops, I forgot how this bus works and then I died in confusion. Yeah, I feel up to doing something new and exciting. So it would require me to use strain my brain muscles to come up with to do the reaction thing that React Andes do and play up my emotions. I don't do that much otherwise, but I don't know how seriously I'm kind of like taking the piss out of myself and streamers. I don't know. Either way, the choices we made yesterday determine the choices today, or something. You either die based or you live long enough to see yourself become cringe. Everyone, my sweat has pretty much all dried off. I just desensitize this guy. I don't even think of him as like a boss because they fought like 15 of them in the Coliseum. I feel like a broken record saying that, but it's been like long enough chronologically that I can say that and it feels not old, to me at least. I'll get those radiant emblems someday soon. How I become one with the brothers. I wouldn't fit into that description, but they look pretty cool. They fight pretty cool. Might as well spam spells. I don't really need to. This game probably doesn't have equipment sets, does it? Because I feel like I could just... Well, I mean, that's like more of a... a pretty small quality of my thing. Like, in the scale of the idea that I was about to propose to myself, which was to just do a spell spamming build against these easy peasy Urzors, and so I don't have to worry so much about them like actually killing me with my almost max health. You have to worry a little bit though. Wait, this is the... Yeah, that's sick. So anyways, oh yeah, this is the epilepsy warning. I suppose anything can be an epilepsy warning if you try hard enough. I wish I could see the health bar so that I could worry about that happening. The only moment in this game that I'm really stressed about that sort of thing. Alright. can't. Like, I actually worry about what's gonna happen to me if I don't. That comes later. It gets worse the longer you go into it. Impossible to track through. I don't know if there's any real way to distinguish each character. They're definitely using three-person tactics on a two-person team. Although it'd be hard to distinguish the one-person team version of it, I think. Okay. Two honored bugs sitting in the hot springs of eternity, measured 5 feet apart, but they do not possess those types of feelings. And I probably could have worded that more eloquently, but at that point you're asking too much of me. I still hate this guy. The nice part about these Pantheon fights is just knowing how far you've come from like spending several attempts on some of these older bosses to like not spending nearly as many attempts when you're fighting them all in a row. And I get the idea of introducing new things to like introduce that new challenge factor, keep you on your toes, but you know, would have been a lot more convenient and less frustrating to like introduce new bosses not at the end of a massive boss rush. That's just my take anyway. Probably not a very unique take, but it is mine. I'm allowed to stake claim to it. No one's copyrighted it yet. The most annoying part. Oh, I'm good. I forgot. again. I might die tonight. In the game and real life. I could have a heart attack or a stroke at any time, but by the time you realize it, it'll be too late. Just not to worry about that thing. Those things till it happens, though. I guess. Thank you, Preserve Moon. I didn't see when you made that comment. I don't have the chat like directly on screen for this one, but thank you for the good lucks. I don't know if you're still here to listen to that, but I just know that yeah. Okay, thank goodness. I'm not that lost yet. Thank goodness for that. Also welcome. How's it going? And other such conversation starters that you say to people. Do something huge in Hollow Knight 15 days ago, and I'm trying something harder. How's the feedback so far? I practiced, I re-practiced freaking Nightmare Grim and Pale Vessel before you got in, so I'm hoping that will be enough. This is actually the first time, the first attempt of this stream, because like statistically it would have taken a lot longer if in the stream if I'd started it from the beginning, like started from the beginning of the stream. But yeah, hope is for the foolish. That's why I have that's why I have a lot of it, and like an hour of gameplay could be wiped in a single instance if I'm not careful. It just sucks that I have to go through all this slog without having to do all this stupid hard fights I practice for, thus diminishing my muscle memory. Practice is more valuable than hope anyway. Yeah, I guess so. Also, instead of having to just make it obvious that you can win. Yeah, that's what I try to do, except I'm probably going to lose at least one time to freaking Radiant, because I have no idea how to handle it. Anyway, how are the audio levels? I don't know if you noticed the, new setup, but yeah, haven't had like kind of hard to troubleshoot on the check myself and troubleshoot on the fly. So audio levels are going great. Thank you for saying so. Gives me confidence that I'm doing something correct, because that's what I guess what was implied. That's what I was trying to do. Make the audio levels good. I should be a little more careful here. I only care about the big guy because I now know that the other one will die when he does. utter such grunts of frustration. This is the guy I was... My biggest fear, honestly, is just losing my Nightmare King muscle memory to Troop Master muscle memory. Because, like... Yeah, already I didn't expect it to be a times different. Oh. No, the move that should be the easiest to counter is the one I'm having trouble with because I keep confusing it with the other one, but I can't afford to correct myself because that's like, you know, they all Nightmare's attacks do 2 damage. No, not worth. Yeah. Realizing that I like Nightmare King's color scheme better is the only thing I could have, like, the only thoughts I could have made having seen Nightmare King so, like, often and now just seeing the other one. This is the best you're gonna get out of me for a little while. Now I don't need to focus too much, but I can't focus none, otherwise it'll make for a pretty embarrassing clip. Or just moment in time, rather. What is wrong with me? A lot, but I'm not getting into that today. hours for a second, and I wish I didn't. Any day now. Any time of the week, any time of day. Thank you. And quite like how I wanted it to. And of course you don't want to come over here, because why would you? I am trying to kill... Yeah, I just... Sometimes you just don't want to put up with this any longer than you have to. This is not... not how you play video games, according to reputable sources. Thank you, Master Yoda. Hello. Hello. How do you know I'm not whiffing because I want to win? Wow, this is actually, okay. It's actually getting kind of embarrassing now. I don't want it to see me like this. I was able to first try this boss in the main game. What is actually the problem here? Never mind, I'm the best. Still haven't got to the scary parts yet. But we're getting very close. Stupid notepad. I wanted you to think that was a problem, but I don't know why I say these things thinking that it'll actually stick or convince anyone otherwise. I've come to a sudden realization. That boss was kind of annoying to move around. I think I was just numb to it before, like a lot of bad things in my life. Thankfully I can just outrange this guy. Well, now what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Yeah, you can't even do that. Lamau. Okay, well... aside from that, what are you gonna do? That... okay. Every time I speak, I just feel worse when I mess up. It's the least you deserve after killing Clough. My best friend Clough. Tried, and I failed. At the one specific thing, not the rest of the Pantheon. That is time and place for everything. I swear I just saw him flash on the screen for like 1 frame before he came out. And it's good for him for doing that. And other assorted prize-themed jokes. It's kind of obligatory for me to do. Okay. Lock in just a tiny bit more. Sell. Okay. Soon I'm actually gonna have to start trying. I should probably stop talking soon. Here's a tree. Okay. Might as well do away with the silence wheel. I don't think anyone's gonna be fooled at this point. I really just wanted to one-face that one. Like, greed knows no bounds. I don't know if you heard me say it, but it can never be said enough. You're supposed to do to challenge me into being better. I did that to myself. I do a lot of things to myself that I probably shouldn't. I'm like, okay. Shield spin, so I have time to actually heal before the next one.
Sorrow.
Dude, please. I have things to do. They might not seem that important in the grand scheme of things, but that doesn't change the fact that I have things to do. There we go. Then next should be, fragrance. Well, that psyched me out the first time I did this, so hopefully that won't happen again. after like a week or two of not doing it. I don't like that. Didn't get hit by his explosives. I tried to mix the two words for a second. Do use a little run and flail attack. That one's easy. I'm in a bad spot. I'm in a better spot than I was before. I lost place where I was for a sec. I just don't want to deal with those little guys. Not good. Even if I don't die in bad shape for the next one. Okay. Crisis averted for now. Okay. Real quick. I know I'm prone to screwing up, so I'm just gonna... I don't know if this is picking up on the microphone. Doing the grounding techniques that Smew taught me. No talking, just logging in. not over yet. Sir, if you're still here, can I ask if there's anything you recommend me change here? Because I don't know, the the side of this rest stop is kind of like just sort of it's just sort of like the weight kind of set in how far I've just gotten through. And the more I wait, the more I probably get probably think to psych myself out. Just have chances to psych myself out. I'm gonna take another drink. I don't think they're still here. That's fine. Well, I did this one with this set. I think I could theoretically take it to the end. Here's nothing. Oh, more exposition first. I haven't read this one. Even long departed, we feel the afterglow of the god power that sat at this throne. It lays heavy upon this kingdom. That lingering power alone was beacon enough to draw us to Hollow Nest. How bright it must have been to mortal bug stood before it. Was that meant to be a plural? I assume the white makes it like the the white and monochrome architecture is supposed to remind me of the one place I went to. Okay. What was I thinking? Alright. One more boss to go. I don't expect to win right away, but... Wait, that didn't happen before. We're just getting right into it, right? Is he coming? Hello, you... Oh, that's how you present a final boss. No. What? Honestly got further than I thought. Please let this bozo be in the have a practice room, because I swear to God. If I could beat him in practice just once, I'll feel like this stream, I've actually accomplished something this stream. Oh my God. Any progress is good progress. Believe in your dreams. I would have thought it'd be over there, if anywhere. Ah, there we go. Now I got 3 major problem kids that I have to worry about practicing over. Had to give him his own room as well, just to show off. I need to stop being cocky. I need to focus more on dodging than I usually do. And he even has his own spike, so he just makes out of nowhere. Is that a sign I'm getting closer? My mistake was thinking that I was safe for 1 second. Ugh. Need to bring some levity to the situation somehow. So the line of swords usually appear after the circle swords. I can only assume so. Need to follow the direction the light moves in. Doesn't... Come on. No, there's no rhyme or reason to anything anyone does, including this one. Invalidating half the stage, like, incrementally, is kind of... it's kind of brutal, honestly. Okay. Just another challenge to put on my platter. Carry the platypus. I need a platter that is in that shape. I think that would just be a hilarious pun, and everyone loves puns. Ah. Dude, what, man? The problem is that those sun rays are clearly, like, moving in a direction in a certain interval, but I don't know what like, which direction, which interval, until it's too late. Ugh. No guarantee that that once I beat this dude, I'm gonna be able to beat him flawlessly back at the Pantheon. I need to stop that quitter talk right now. First point of victory. Beat this one. Not enough games really give you the pleasure of killing God, the God of of this world. simply just project my voice louder, I don't have to worry about hugging the microphone at a fist's length or whatever it was. Had the right idea, wrong execution. The wrong execution is me. I am being executed as we speak. It gives a lot more time levity than freaking Pale Vessel did. So maybe the problem is with me. Maybe I'm wrong about everything I've ever thought about in my life. It's possible. I just need to abandon this spam bot and get back to logging in. Kind of set myself up for that one and that one. You really had to do it to me like that. I was ready, and then they didn't deliver. I'm not looking at it as the same person as well as before, am I? Again, what is, how do I even? What is that? Do I have to worry about the ever-encroaching darkness? Are you supposed to be the god of light or something? This can only mean bad things for me, right? Like, there's more? Is it getting higher? as much prefer if you're away from it. I think that makes sense by principle. I was felt by my own hubris there. I was so close to seeing more of the good stuff. Man. They really does not want to disappoint with this one. On me, you. There's projectile last a long time. That didn't even matter. Okay. Again, I don't know what's wrong with me. Please, someone tell me, so that I can fix it. I would have had enough time to dodge the spikes, but no, you do that to me. Definitely squeeze in between. Really couldn't. God watchers, please skip till I'm on my deathbed. Thank you. This could very well be my deathbed if I try hard enough. And you know what? It may very well be. It's a possibility. Oh my god. Not even in a bed. That's how sad that my situation is. See, I could like squeeze between the vertical swords, no problem, but they specifically made the horizontal swords not at the ground level, and they made gravity like terrible at having any other way to sustain that level of elevation. I mean, aside from a dash, but I just use my shadow dash for it. Like, there's no point. No, I want to find the sweet spot. I don't think there is a sweet spot, actually. They've made it worse because I can't see everything coming at me at a time. If I could use my headphones without having to worry about the stream audio, it'd be a slightly different story. There's more? Oh, you've made it even worse for me somehow. If you've downgraded to 1 attack, so... I assume I was supposed to merge with the darkness. Word, thou spec, to achieve victory even if only against mere imprint of that most brilliant deity, thine battles proved strength enough to impress. But couldst thou ever hope to overcome that mighty god tuned at the core of dream and mind when met in perfect state at peak of all others we think not? I didn't process any of what they were saying. Do I have to, like, beat... Is it saying I have to beat the Pantheon version for it to count, or is there like something else they're missing? If you know the answer, please say it in the chat. Also, hello and Dias and Dios. Sorry if I got that wrong. I tend to do that a lot. Okay, yeah, thought so. I really don't know if I have it in me to do another attempt tonight. It's been okay. You know what? Nothing ventured, nothing gained. One more, and no matter what happens, you know how it is. It's in the grits. Amo, you probably shouldn't do any more P5 tests until you have Absarad? What, can you please clarify what that means? Absarad? ABSRAD? Is that an acronym, or is that... Yeah. I guess I was a little bit, got a little too ahead of myself. I usually, gotta make sure I actually lock it in before I lock it down. Yeah. Let me see if I can beat him at least one more time. I'm getting a feel for some of its attacks, emphasis on some. Oops. Not really making a strong case for myself at the moment, but... Oh my god, I meant to dodge. I didn't... Like... Ironically, I'm getting more... Like... more chances to heal than freaking Pale Vessel. Which is, like, nice, but then I lose it. Then I completely cock it up in the rest of the... Pretend you didn't see anything today except for the part where I actually did win. And the part where I definitely win again. Oh, how did I get to this point so quickly? Again, I got a little overzealous. I was just really excited to have the perfect spot laid out for me. No, okay. The most annoying part is I know what I have to do, but my mind, I'm not, I need to be more patient, I feel like. And just, like, be better at the game in general. Not especially known for my patience in video games. No. I really thought I would just be small enough to squeeze under that sword. What a fool I was, thinking the game would be nice to me for once. Killer boss presentation, by the way. I don't think I've said that enough. I don't think it can be said enough. Killer as in it's going to kill me very soon, whether I want to or not. Ow. Oh. Sunbeam attack really throws me off because it's hard to tell on the fly which, like, how far they turn, like, between shots. Sometimes it is just. I just they have like no object collision the first, like when they first, like in the first second when they spawn, and it just throws me off because like the projectiles from the soul guy, like soul master guy, like you just shadow dash into them and they disappear, or just like Also, there is a nice touch, like seeing all the similarities between all the bosses I fought. It really does feel like a carryover of all the skills you've picked up in the game. Just in a more extreme form, just as video game bosses should arguably be. I really thought I read the name. I feel like there's a pun to be made there, or a joke. I wouldn't know. Getting to that point already, are we? I wasn't ready. Oop. There's like no way that. Fine. Beginning to think that maybe Team Cherry just hates me specifically, because like, because of all the little things that all the minor grievances that are very specific. I only like complain about. How does Team Cherry know about me preemptively before making this game and all the features of it? Just to torment me. I don't think that statement has an answer, but I think I'm going to believe it blindly anyway. Fuck that. And again, it would have been fine if it just exploded on contact with the ground like it was supposed to. thanks for stopping by, Deus. Have a good night. I'll try my best to have good luck. What am I doing? If anyone could tell me, I'd love to know. I just wanted one more win. One more. Numero uno. Ichi. I don't know many other number ones in many different languages. And other such noises of disappointment and frustration and every other emotion under the sun. Eventually, if you keep watching these streams long enough, you'll have found every single one, even ones that have never been discovered before. Probably. Bleed. That's the sound of me. End of sentence. And see that one coming. Reached the level of medium I was hoping I wouldn't feel right this very moment, but I not fair. When you just make maps there, you just walk towards underneath the walls, and then they don't hurt me. Myself I may be the unstoppable force to this immovable object. You say, you know, now that I think about it, if an unstoppable force would just like bounce off the immovable object, it wouldn't, just because it's unstoppable doesn't mean it's like singular directional. It just the momentum would just carry it out of the way. That's and then like a fool, I exercise my insanity by doing the same thing, that being moving back into the immovable object and expecting it not to be movable. But if it was a movable object, then I would have created like a paradox, essentially. I don't know what I'm going on about anymore. I think I've lost it. Lost the game and something else of mine. I'd rather get hit by that than literally anything else. I really wanted to see if I could bounce the balls away or something, or just hit them to make them do anything, but it was a foolish hope. Only fools have hope, that's why I have so much of it. That feel when you die. Medal of Fall is something to be proud of. I fought tooth and nail to get it. And I also got it in the video game Hollow Knight. Drake probably wouldn't have hit as hard if you didn't know about that second option beforehand. It was a misdirection of the highest caliber, but only to a specific crowd of people. That's basically what I am at this rate. Oh. We're ready to keep doing this now. Again, biggest mistake was that I thought I was safe. Ollie Willikers. How did I do that the first time? Skillfully? Question mark? Same thing. The same ball got me twice. Like you can't make that up. How? What is wrong with me? Same ramblings are getting picked up because I set the noise gate too good. So instead I'll just have to project my anger to other sources besides myself. Enjoy it, I guess. I'm sorry, I would never do that to you. Hopefully. You got my seal of approval at least, so you can just like just stops trying. I think that's a sign for me to... Is it a sign for me to pick this up later? Well, like... It's a bit of a catch-22 because like I'm not gonna feel as motivated to come back to this if I know I can't beat. But I don't like if I can't beat in the state that I'm in until I get into a better state and until I. Next part comes